Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, sending some good vibes your way. In today's video, guys, I want to spotlight one of my most favorite new legendaries coming to Dragonheir in Season 4. Now, I know a lot of people are really underestimating the potential of some of these new heroes, and I really want to show you how amazing this legendary is. This video is brought to you by Dragonheir Silent God, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are new around here, new on the channel, and you haven't tried Dragonheir Silent Gods just yet, or you want to help and support the channel, you can download the game by using my link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Season 4 is around the corner, guys. It will bring a new summoning banner for all of the new heroes coming in Season 4. Some awesome legendaries, epics, and rares. We actually have some very solid epics and rares this time around, guys, so I'm definitely pretty pumped for that. Now, the legendary that I want to showcase is going to be Astaion, support from the Necrosis element. And at the first impression, she might not seem very insane, right? But once you're going to understand what crazy things she can do, you're going to understand her potential as well. Not only that she looks absolutely amazing, I love the design on this character. She is probably my most wanted out of all of the new legendaries, together with the tank. That PvP tank is nuts. So you have a defense aura for arena. The passive, as the battle starts, the hero has a 100% chance to inflict silence for 10 seconds on the nearest enemy, and steals 30% of their HP, 30% of their defense. 50% of the stolen attributes will be transferred to the ally with the highest attack. So basically, your damage dealer will get beefy, will get HP and defense. Deals damage to enemies within range with a chance to inflict stun. Grants crit hit resistance to the ally with the highest attack for 5 seconds, so they cannot get crit. The hero recharges ultimate energy by 5% upon hitting one enemy. The more enemies you're hitting, the more ultimate energy this hero will get on the ultimate skill, which is actually really nice. So sorry, the crit rate resistance I don't think is knocking down all of the crit hits. Maybe it's just 50% by the looks of it right here. Then the ultimate skill summons a domain that lasts for 10 seconds at the target location, dealing necrotic damage to the enemies within range, and heals all allies by 3.5% max HP simultaneously every second. So basically, you're going to get a heal of 35% HP. When enemies within range gain a buff, there's a 40% chance to replace the buff with a random debuff. So this is actually a pretty interesting one. It's a bit annoying that it's random, but they are pretty good debuffs, right? So I would like to have the possibility to use the attack down versus bosses, but unfortunately, versus most of the bosses, it won't be the case unless the Chief Challenge, the Chaos Shadow, will be a boss that will buff himself, right? Which is a very high chance for it to happen. So this is the hero right here. Now I want to do a couple of different things. I want to show you a run in the Temporal Vortex without her, and then I want to show you a run in the Temporal Vortex with her in the team, just so you guys can understand the magnitude of that passive. So because I am on the test server, guys, I haven't managed to unlock every single difficulty just yet. So we're going to do difficulty 2, but it doesn't matter. It's going to work the same on every single difficulty. The more stats the boss will have, the better, because knocking down so much defense from any boss in the game will actually ensure that you're going to kill that boss much faster. You're going to deal way more damage than you were dealing before. And this is going to be very effective against pretty much every single boss in the game. But let me just quickly show you how this team will play out. I'm gonna let them run for 5 minutes just to kind of like be spot on. By the way, this 10x speed will come in all of the seasons. This is not something only for Season 4. Every single player that plays Dragonheir Silent Gods will get to finally enjoy 10x speed in the Temporal Vortex. It moves so freaking fast. I will turn it down for the video, guys, because honestly, I don't want to make any of you guys sick right there. But it moves extremely, extremely fast. It's like giving you motion sickness, you know? So we are already at 5 million damage. I am using Ice Blast this time around. I have Gertin, I have Nordin here. And I have another video coming out on a couple of amazing Ice Blast characters. An epic and a rare. Top notch, guys. Like, I'm super happy with the epics and the rares that they've been added to the game this season. They're very, very good. So it's not all about legendaries, and I like that idea. So we are currently at 7 million damage, 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Just to kind of like give you a bit of a time frame, because you will understand once we're gonna swap the team. So in the next team, we're pretty much going to run the exact same thing, but instead of running Thorin, we're actually going to run the new legendary, which, by the way, I forgot her name again. But it's gonna be a pretty interesting one. Let me just tell you that. You will be very surprised, and in a good way. So having defense down, you guys probably notice the difference, right? If you have the Crown of the Unclean, the damage that you're going to deal versus one boss, and if you have the Witch's Remains instead of the Crown of the Unclean, the damage difference that is in between those two artifacts is pretty damn big, right? Like, we're talking about millions in terms of damage. So think about it in a similar way. The new hero will basically enable you to almost take down all of the defense on the boss, which is actually just nuts. I will do a different video testing all of the sets, guys. Probably that's coming out tomorrow. There are a lot of amazing sets this time around, and honestly, I was like, okay, what set should I use on my team this time around? Because there's so many amazing sets, and I really want to test them out to see which one is better for the Vortex and stuff like this, because there are some very, very solid characters in there. So here we are. We have 14 million damage for the moment, and this is... You know what? I'm going to stop it at 17. We don't need to go more than that. So 17 minutes in, and we are approximately at 15 million damage. Yes, literally 15 million damage. So let me just quickly stop it. I will show you the damage, just so you guys can kind of like have a better understanding of what is happening here. So 15.6 million damage, exactly 3 minutes into the run. So this is the result right here, guys. We have Gertin with 7.8 million damage. We have Nord with 4.8, and we have Sheena with 2.8. So it's a pretty good result. Of course, it's difficulty 2. It's going to work in the exact same way on difficulty 4, but of course, we will have a bit of a reduced damage. Seems like I misclicked right there. Let me just bring the other team back in. So we're going to swap to this team. We're going to have the exact same timings. I will show you all that in just a second. Astaion has the exact same artifact as Thorin, guys, even though the Enlightenment does not benefit her at all, because she doesn't heal based on Enlightenment. It's just to make sure we're keeping everything exactly the same, so we don't have an artifact that will increase the damage or anything like that. But I'll show you the timing in a second. Let's crack on with the run. Unfortunately, she just doesn't bring an aura for all battles, and that's the thing that I hate the most. All of these amazing characters, they have 45% aura for arena, you know, like, give us a break and give us some more auras for dungeons, for all battles, even if they're 30%, 25%, as long as they are for all battles, it's going to be way better than just arena, you know. She will be very strong for PvP too, though. Like, enhancing the stats on your main damage dealer is actually going to be pretty damn solid. So where are we? 30 seconds in, we have 3.2 million damage. And you're going to notice quite a bit of a difference. Plus, you can see that orb around the Temporal Vortex. That's basically from her, is the Vortex that she's placing with the ultimate skill. Looks pretty cool, the animation, right? You don't usually see them. I feel like they've done a lot of optimization on the visuals this time around for Season 4, guys. I know they changed the rarity for the artifacts, but on top of it, they changed the design on some of them, and they look so much cleaner, so much better. They have way more details on all of the artifacts. I'll show you a bit the difference on the Witch's Remains, you know. It's definitely noticeable, and they look way better. So we are already beating the damage than we had before by quite a bit. So I feel like at 1 minute and 30 seconds, we had 7.5 million damage, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or 7 million. And check this out. We are already at 10 million damage at 1 minute and 30 seconds. You see the difference? And it's all because of that passive. Imagine how effective she will be versus the Ancient Battlefield, versus all of the bosses. Who knows how effective she will be versus the endgame boss? Sorry, guys. Who knows how effective she will be in there. I feel like she's definitely going to be very solid. And all of the chief challenges, necrosis are finally getting the deserved love with the shadow heroes that were added last season, with some awesome heroes that were added this season, including the rare, which looks super badass. I do think they're in a much better spot now. I just wish they would make more Fleur Bards and more Garius for all of the elemental affinities as epic heroes. I feel like that would definitely make everyone's life better, you know. So we are already at 15 million damage, and we still have room to use a couple of ultimates on all of the heroes. So you are seeing quite a bit of a increase in damage. Look at that, 17 million damage already. The damage is just popping off. Everybody's getting more damage. It's not like just Gertin is getting more damage or somebody else. Of course, Gertin being the one with the highest attack, she will get survivability stats. So she will get defense and HP from the boss. So basically, she will get a lot of HP just for the simple fact that the boss already has a very high HP, you know. So knocking down 30% of that and giving 50% to Gertin is going to be pretty massive. Look at that. Look at that difference, guys. Look at that difference. 5 million. 5 million damage. So you're getting 30+% increase in your damage. Pretty damn crazy. And it's just by bringing this one legendary that she doesn't even look that good on paper. Okay? And this is a lot of damage. It might seem like it's not that impressive because it's the Temporal Vortex, but wait till you're using her in the end game. That's when you're really gonna see how effective she is. So we have Gertin with 9.8 million damage. We have Nord with 6.7, and we have Sheena with 3.6, who gained over 1 million damage. Very, very solid. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. She's definitely, if not my most wanted, the second most wanted. I do like that PvP tank quite a bit. Let me just quickly show you the stats on them, guys, so you have a better understanding of let me just quickly show you what sort of builds, artifacts I used on all of them. So we have the new sets, right? I have an Ancestral Protection set on her. On Felocia, I have the Puppeteer. I have this new shade of that set on my damage dealers. And I have the Cyril set, which I'm so glad that is back on Sheena, because this will basically allow you to put increased attack when you debuff. Keep in mind, Sheena doesn't normally debuff, right? But because I have the Witch's Remains, that counts as a debuff to activate the set. Keep in mind that. So look at the Witch's Remains, how much nice it looks, how much cleaner it looks, the artifact. I feel like every single one of them got a bit of a more detailed rework, because they all look so much cleaner in terms of visual. So they've done quite a bit of work on that. We still have, of course, the Strike the Unprepared mythical pieces, which are very, very effective when you have defense down on enemies. In terms of skill timing, just in case if anyone is curious, starting from the 21st of this month, guys, 3 more days, we're going to be able to get these heroes. I cannot wait. I saved quite a few summons, but I still want to go and summon on the regular banner for 80 summons, you know? I'm kind of like in a pickle. This is the timing right here. Then I have the second team with Thorin, just to show you that they were pretty much running the exact same thing. Very good difference in terms of damage. Very impressed with this legendary. Skill timing is pretty much the same on all of them. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about this new hero? Are you interested in any of the new heroes, just in general? Because I do think a lot of people are underestimating the potential of some of these heroes. Because I'm saying it because all of people. I'm saying it because a lot of people are like, well, these heroes, they look trash. I'm not really interested in any of them. I do agree that a few of them are trash, right? Like the Ice Blast is so freaking trash. The Epic and the Rare is better than him. He needs a buff ASAP. Devs, if you're listening, I feel like Feliciberta, while she looks absolutely amazing, she has a pretty trashy kit, so I'm not too excited for her. His kit is not too crazy either. I don't know. I'm not too excited about him, but talking about him, for example, my god, Helramar, nuts. Like, I don't know which one of them is my most wanted, but I want both of them. So I'm definitely going to try to pick both. I haven't tried him yet, Yifer, but he looks pretty interesting. Summoning 5 clones. He might be the best summoner in the game, and he's not even a Necrosis character, you know? He does look pretty nice as well, design-wise. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As usual, appreciate every single one of you guys watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more Dragonheir Silent Gods video. I will be doing a live stream on the 21st on my YouTube channel, where we're going to do a full Season 4 overview. We're going to check everything that changes in the actual game and have a look at dungeons, all of these changes. Thanks again to Dragonheir for sponsoring the video. And if you guys want to get involved, if you want to join me in Dragonheir Silent Gods, you can click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comments or scan the QR code to download the game now. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.